Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well this morning. It's a beautiful morning today, and I stand here today representing our Chief Minister, and it's a great honor to be a part of this, I must say. Datuk Leslie, thank you very much for initiating this, and of course the beautiful Madam Fan Popo, who, as we all know, flew in from Hong Kong, and you know what? Who doesn't love Penang, right? And of course, our wonderful speakers, Dr. Tay, Madam Kim, also Sally, and everybody else. Thank you so much for, allowing me to be a part of this. I actually prepared a speech, but I think I'm just gonna, as we all say, wing it. So, a few weeks ago, I actually had the opportunity to, again, address a wonderful crowd of young Malaysians. It was an event held in Inti College for the Penang Model United Nations. It was basically a conference organized by young Malaysians for youth all across the globe. And obviously what they spoke about were issues such as, refugees and migrants, women's rights, social justice, and all sorts of wonderful things. And these things, being somewhat elder, I was, in a seer crowd of very young individuals. I must say it is hopeful, and I remain very optimistic over the direction of this country. And so today, standing here, we are obviously here to address another important issue, which is something that still quite a number of Malaysians regard as a taboo. When we deal with mental health, unfortunately this is still a topic that, some people think, this is something you don't talk about. So sometimes when you see friends, loved ones, and even people just passing by the street, and we ask them, are you okay? Of course they'll say okay. But we don't know what's inside. But we see so many reports, so many incidences that prove otherwise. Now, as growing up, when I was younger, this was something that wasn't really talked about. But I did read about it in magazines and journals such as, Psychology Today and so forth. But I feel that, as we progress to the 21st century today, with all the challenges that we face, all sorts of challenges, and of course, with the ease of technology, you get all sorts of information, and that also creates stress and fake news and all sorts. So the challenge today is, obviously, we need to address this pressing issue. When we talk about mental health, this is a cradle-to-grave issue. And according to the World Health Organization, by the year 2030, the number will obviously increase. And this is horrible. But there's always a silver lining. When we are faced with talking about such taboos, we need to talk about it. And it's the same way how we tackle, race relations in this country. For the past 61 years, we've had, a different balance of how people treat other people and so forth. And during my brief conversation with Datuk Leslie and also Madam Fang earlier outside, the lack of support that existed in the previous administration was sad. I felt sad. Because I feel that as Malaysians, especially as Malaysians, we simply cannot leave our brothers and sisters behind, no matter how difficult times are. And mental health is an issue that we need to constantly talk about. But I feel that this topic is something that not many people will talk about when we are faced with dire economic situations. But if we don't address it, this will create a dent in our public service. This will also create a dent in economic prosperity. And right now, 2018, we all know the challenges that we face in Malaysia. I don't need to stand here and remind everyone. But this is where we draw our strength. As Malaysians, again, I stand here not, let's not talk about politics too much, but definitely when we talk about being Malaysians, this is us. This is us taking ownership, regardless of what race, religion, or anything, ethnicity, gender, whatnot. We are all Bangsa Malaysia. And we are here to help our brothers and sisters who are in need. And this is how we will progress as a nation. And for that, I feel very helpful, optimistic, and I hope that, with today's events and the talks that will ensue after the speech, everybody will have something beneficial to take back. So let's spread the positive energy, let's spread all the positive values, because I think Malaysia, we need this, and now's the right time. And again, as Penangites, we show them the way. And this is where we lead.
Penang leads.
Penang leads. There you go. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank everyone, and obviously to all of the wonderful organizing team for making this happen, and also for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful event. Thank you very much.